What's good, COD fans? And welcome back to Around the CDL, man. It's time to talk about COD. It's the last week before, well, it's going to be the last week of online qualifiers after you're watching this or when you're watching this coming on up. We're going to do buy or sell. We're going to do pick'ems. We got a bunch of things. We got minute to win it. A whole bunch of stuff sorted on out here for a nice hour little episode of Around the CDL. But I got Alex and Preston with me as always, boys. How we feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great. Boys are what 9-0, guaranteed first seed.
Yeah, whatever.
Going into Birmingham. Everyone else looks like they're falling apart, kind of, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I love to see Jake's downfall. Not playing.
Damn! Wow.
What's wrong with this
He
guy?
didn't have to say that. We've been thinking it, but like he didn't have to say that.
What's wrong with Chad? I need 2 new co-hosts. I'm taking applications. Hit me up on Twitter.
Nah, Chad, I'm happy to be here as always. Happy to talk COD. One more week of this long ass online stint before we get LAN COD again. The first. Where's it at? Is it technically
Birmingham?
It's Birmingham, right?
It's the first UK event since Modern
first
Warfare
UK
2019.
event since the MW19.
Yeah, the
right?
homestand. Yep.
London 2020. Wow. That's exciting. I expect there to be a ton of fans, and I expect it to be loud, and I'm going to enjoy myself watching LAN COD overseas. Well, over
the internet.
Yeah.
I guess.
Over the internet, but they'll be overseas.
Yeah.
They'll be overseas. Also, happy early birthday to my eye, Rick, bro. Let's go.
W.
Well, Opta go 11-0. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it, chat. When we get to pick'ems, you're going to see if we have a lot Opta going 11-0 or not, man. We just started the show. There's plenty to go through here, plenty to talk about. And like we've been starting, we might as well start off looking at the standings first and foremost. I mean, listen, one team stands above the rest. One team ever so slightly below the rest. But everybody else in between is an absolute shit show. And it's going to make for a pretty crazy last weekend of matches because it feels like it's between Surge and Vancouver, Surge and Breach to not make the event. Everybody in between is going to be fighting to not make the play-in, to, you know, be a top 6 seed so you don't have to play in that first play-in match. It's going to be pretty nuts, dude. Like, dude, even look at the map wins. Everybody like 17, 16, 18, 19, 20. Like everyone is just in the same spot except for like the bottom 4, kind of like, and obviously the top 1. But there's 3 tiers in my mind, bro. You got the bottom 4, you got like the middle 7, and then you got Optic. Those are like the 3 tiers in my mind going into this event, or at least this last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I genuinely don't know what to say. Thieves.
We're saving it for the major, bro. Trust. We're saving it for the major, dude.
I'm just speechless. I mean, me and Jake watched them play. Who did they play on Sunday? I totally forgot. I crossed that game out of my mind.
They got 3-0'd.
And they got 3-0'd. I don't want to say smoke show, but
it was kind of smoked.
I mean, like map 1 was pretty close. Thieves absolutely bottled that map 1 on Den. The S&D wasn't really that close, and the Den, it was kind of GG's. Like Jake was losing full mid-series. If you have not watched that, Jake or chat, go watch that. Pretty funny. Anyways,
not funny. My downfall is not that funny, but okay, sure.
It's just crazy to me. I genuinely don't know. Jody C's got costed against C9. The Gentlemates look somewhat, you know, not complacent. Look somewhat capable of what we know they're capable of.
Competent, yeah.
And FaZe, they look good this weekend as well. So it's definitely going to be a good weekend of matches with them being, I think they're our first match on Friday, right?
Yeah, literally first match is going to be FaZe versus Mates, which is, they schedule it that way so the French fans can watch, right? If it's the last match, it's too late for them. So I get it, but it does feel like it should be like the last one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, just Optic looks above and beyond like the best team. Even going game 5 against Gentlemates, they still looked really good in HPs. Obviously, S&D was kind of a little bit fluky on that game 1 or game 2, but game 5, the boys iced up. I was losing faith, but Jake said, "Trust me."
I did. I
5-3.
told you. 5-3 curse, rock hard.
5-3. And I mean, Hook just Houdini played his life so well in shop. Abizi should take some notes, by the way.
Okay,
Damn.
dude.
Oh
Damn.
my
I mean, chat. We're literally not even 10 minutes in, and I've been catching strays left and right. Me and my team, bro.
I'm sorry. But yeah, shout out to Hook, man. That guy's been playing his balls off. I mean, he looks like the MVP of Major 2 or Split 2.
I mean, I made a tier list with like 7 different tiers. I
Yeah,
didn't know what the fuck
I
to
want to
do.
pull up your tier list real quick.
I did not know what to do, dude. I think I made a pretty good tier list. These teams are all over the place, but I think FaZe and Mates are maybe slowly bringing it back, which, you know, it only took a matter of time, but I think they're finally
Wait, that's what he
catching.
banged. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
this
know.
tweet bang, dude. He's so famous, dude.
Yeah.
Everything
I
he
know.
posts just pops off. No, this tier list is actually kind of, I mean, the way you broke it down obviously made it like easier
Yeah.
instead of giving them like S, A, B, C, D. But like,
Yeah.
this is literally what the league is like, though. I mean, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that there's literally 7 tiers in a 12-team league is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what to
I
say.
low-key feel
really.
like the C9 tier should be over the tier above it because those teams are just ass. You know what I mean? At least C9,
Yeah.
maybe they can Neslo. Those teams are just
Yeah.
terrible.
I think it probably. I was thinking about that, but I didn't want people to be like, "Oh my god, no way you put
Yeah.
C9 above."
Yeah, I mean,
But
obviously,
I did think about that.
it's all in fun and kind of like just showing what the league looks like right now because none of it makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe we should do a tier list next week before the major, and then we'll continue to revisit tier list as we go throughout, and sort of talk all about it. User said, "Who would you guys have as the top 3 players in the game?" Probably Hook, Kylor Garland, and the Nuke would be my 3 right now. Now, probably what, like Hook, Merc, and
Super Rencor. Pick your
Super
poison.
Rencor. Yeah, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or Simp, if you so desire.
Yeah, the pimps definitely been ripping. I feel like Neptune has still been pretty good despite Mate struggles.
I think Mates and FaZe are back. I think
they're
Mates and
back?
FaZe are back. Here's the thing. I don't think they're like. Do I think Mates are like their grand final form? No. But I think they're not like the 4 or 5 losses in a row Mates that we've been seeing. I think they're actually kind of back on their bullshit. And I think FaZe are slowly figuring out their shit too. If they can just keep going and figure out their S&D, I think they'll be good as well. Which is good for the league, contrary to popular belief. We actually want more better teams because it's kind of optic right now. LAT's ass, FaZe was ass, Mates were ass. Miami and Falcons are both pretty good team. Miami is actually a pretty well-rounded team, but Falcons, if you beat them in an S&D, they start to tweak. So we need more competition.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
Maybe it's my delusion just sitting there hoping that FaZe and Mates maybe get a little bit better again. But I actually do think they might be potentially back.
Yeah.
Hold on. There seems to be some GTA drama, chat.
Right now?
Yeah. Dan brought up Paco and MC Stair Glitch, and asked if anything was going to be done in the GA chat. And Brandon replied with the clip of Dan snaking. He said, "What about this, Dan?" And Dan said, "You do this all the fucking time, anyways."
Well, LAT are seemingly
they got blacklisted, right?
Blacklisted because they were
Falcons.
playing challengers the other day.
Yeah.
So unless that just happened to be a challenger scene they were playing for some reason, but I would imagine it probably means they got blacklisted. I don't know if anything happened to the Falcons though with Celium.
I mean,
CDL
Celium's is
hater.
technically it's technically a stair glitch, but the action in which his occurred, I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of like slid into it like while taking the gunfight. Yeah.
I don't know if you can punish him for that, to be honest. Hydra's was egregious.
Hydra's was not good.
No, it wasn't.
To be honest, I completely missed that. Like
I didn't see it in action, no.
Yeah. And then watching it back, I was like, damn, wait.
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't even win the map either. Like, damn, like at least do it for the win. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least get the map. Maybe it changes the way that series goes.
You're not incorrect. Cells was the exact same idea, but Cells was mid sliding into the gunfight, which he
Hydra
then
was posted.
inevitably. Yeah, right. Hydra had 10 seconds to sit there and move. It's the intent behind it. I don't think Cell's intent was to stare glitch behind the stare. I mean, it could have been, obviously. Hydra was obviously laying there for a very specific reason.
Yeah, I mean, listen, maybe it benefits LAT, right? Because a lot of the times when people scrim SND, they scrim challengers teams. They don't scrim other CDL teams, obviously, if you want to do search because your strats and things like that. So I'm hoping they got a lot of practice in, hopefully also on Colossus and Blackheart to just try to get a little more comfortable on those maps that they don't play. Maybe they worked on their SND and maybe it helps them. Because I do think, despite LAT, how absolutely mid they look, their respawn is decent and their SND is awful. If they got their SND to like a decent place, I think they can make Sunday. Like, I think they can make Sunday at the major. But they need to get better at SND. I definitely think LAT could beat like a G2 or like a Falcons or Breach or, you know, these types of teams if with better SND, for sure. You don't think they'd beat those teams?
On LAN?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1000%.
In current form or like?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're not great. They're not great, but they have a winning record in respawn. Like they have winning records in respawn modes, both of them.
Yeah, in current form, I'm taking G2. If they somehow figure out their S&D, then I'll go LET based on like, you know, merit. But
well, that's what I'm saying, is if they figure out their SND. I'm right now, they're not beating them. If they get competent at search and destroy, I think they can win these series.
Form. I asked you if you said.
Well,
you said, yeah.
The whole statement beforehand was me talking about if they had better SND.
Well, they got 1 week to figure out S&D.
That's why I'm saying I hope they scrim challengers all week and played SND. That's what I'm saying. I hope they use this this ban to practice their search.
Yeah,
I don't know, brother.
Pretty terrible.
Yeah, I heard they were trialing this one guy, Jesus Christ, hoping to use his powers to the best of his abilities.
They need
that's
to.
about all the strength that they need right now.
They really need to, because holy shit.
I heard
don't know
from
what
Hector
those guys are doing.
That the LA Thieves tried to kidnap Burke late Monday night while he was grinding ranked. But he was just
Merc
too
doesn't
fast
play
for him.
ranked.
I thought he did.
I could have sworn someone in chat told me that Shotzi said on stream that Merc doesn't actually like grind the game.
Oh.
But I could be getting lied to. It's chat, you know what I mean? Chat would never lie to me though, right?
Man, I'll tell you what, that would be crazy because that's all he did last year was play.
I know. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Listen, we're going to do our pick'ems. I kind of feel like low-key, maybe we should do our pick'ems first. Because a lot of people want to know who we think's making an event. Do we think Optic's going 11-0? I think maybe we start with the pick'ems. So we can kind of like talk about matchups and sort of like what we think or who we think's making the events. And that's a lot of what people want to know. So, hello? Both of you guys just disappeared. Oh.
Jake's tweaking.
Oh, my internet's dying. Hello?
Are we back?
Jake?
I hear you. I hear you. You hear me?
Are we here?
Hold on. We're back.
Okay. All right.
We're back.
Shit, your shit was tweaking. I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, is my shit tweaking?
Ah, my internet decided it didn't want to work anymore.
Yeah,
we're back. We're back. Okay, what I was saying is I think we start with pick'ems since that's what a lot of people are asking us questions about. Like, does Optic go 11-0? You know what I mean? What team makes it where? So I think we start with our pick'ems. Little different. Little different.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Let's start with the pick'ems. Let's see.
What's the update again? We didn't gain any or lose any because I took.
No,
Falcons,
right? It was the exact same, I think.
Okay, so still down by 3, and Alex is still up by 2 over you.
Yeah, we're 1.
Okay.
My man.
Okay. I'm in it, chat. I made a little bit.
You're making a comeback.
Chat.
You are.
I made a little bit of a comeback.
You are making a comeback, and now you have a chance here before we head to the event. We start off with a banger, like we talked about earlier. FaZe versus Gentlemates. Dude, both these teams maybe getting back to form. This is a tough call, yo. This is a tough ass one to start the weekend. What do we think?
Do you want me
Anybody
to go
got it off
first?
top
I know
of-
who I know who
Yeah,
I'm
if
going
you
because
know what
I
you
thought
got.
about it. I thought about it this week.
Yeah, let it rip.
Okay. I'm gonna go phase.
Mm.
I'm gonna go phase 3-1. Okay. I have a feeling that phase are maybe gonna be a little bit hungrier in this one. You have a UK event, international event per se. I think the mates are just kind of looking forward to LAN. I think maybe in that aspect, FaZe is going to come out and take care of business online. I think it'll be a good series, but I got FaZe in 4.
Okay. I'm going Paris in a game 5. I hear what Preston is saying on I think FaZe is going to be hungrier, but I think Generates are going to be just as hungry because they're on the verge of not making it either. So they're not going to get, or they might be looking forward to LAN, but who knows if they even get there, you know? So give me Neptune going off and shitting on his old sub duo in 04.
I hear you. I hear you.
Give me Paris 3-2.
Yeah, and also the winner of this match would go to 5-5. The loser would be 4-6. So 5, obviously, that's, you know, a nice little leg up over their opposition.
Both of these teams are making it, though.
Both these teams are making it.
They both got big wins this past weekend. They
But
both kinda
play-in, though, they
solidified
could be in the play-in.
They could. They definitely could. This series still very much matters.
Oh, yeah.
But they're very important series they took care of last weekend.
Dude, this one's tough, man. And obviously you both already split, so it's kind of just like, I don't know. I think my initial thought, I'll just stick with my gut, was FaZe game 5. I think the FaZe SND maybe prevails a little bit. I think 04 draws look solid last weekend. Simp is still Simp. I think just given the way this stage has gone for Envoy versus everyone except for whoever Boston Breach last weekend was his first positive series all stage. I think for my guy Dill, I maybe have him getting fried again. I'm going FaZe game 5. All right.
I really need you to go mates there, Jake. I can't lie.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I just wanted to pick with my gut. Okay, after the battle of the pink teams, we go to a battle of the blue teams. We got the Carolina Royal Ravens taking on Cloud9 New York. Does C9 win this and make it even more interesting? Because they would get up to 3 wins, tying Boston and Surge.
No, I think the Royal Routers are going to win this, unfortunately. Give me the Carolina 3-1.
Motion detected at the Kids and Peas front door.
I'm also going Carolina 3-1. I'm gonna go 3. Actually, no, I'm going 3-0, bro. I'm going 3-0. This, to me, feels like the most obvious Nero Masterclass series. Like 1.45, 80 kills in 3 maps. I'm rocking with Carolina Royal Routers here to beat C9.
Sorry, chat. Preston's 35th gate out from his house.
Here we go.
The Amazon driver, they basically lives at his house, just dropping packages off.
I'm gonna go C9 in the upset here.
Wow, okay.
I'm gonna go C9. I'm very upset at Royal Ravens. They costed me another pick'em this past weekend. It could have been a freaking unbelievable weekend for the kid. For no reason in particular, they are blacklisted for one series for me, and it just so happens it's against C9. I'm going C9 in the dirtiest Neslo of all time. The dirtiest Neslo of all time.
All right, so we got one difference there. So far, we got differences across all of them to start. Then we got G2 versus the Vancouver Surge. I'm going G2 3-1. I'll rip this off first. I just think G2 is the better team. I think they're more consistent. Surge is just kind of like whatever at this point. They are fighting to make the event, so maybe there's some added motivation for them a little bit more than G2, but I trust in G2 to beat Surge.
Same. I'm matching that.
Same, except I'm going to go 3-0. I don't think this is close.
Yeah, I could see Surge winning like maybe the SND and like a 6-4, 6-5, like something close, you know, to the mastermind takes over type shit. You guys know how it goes.
7.
Okay, dude, somebody ban this guy, bro. Somebody ban this guy. Okay, then we go to Saturday. We got the Royal Routers taking on the Miami Heretics, who I think everyone would probably agree is the second best team in the game right now. I got Miami. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going to go 3-0 Miami to open up the day on Saturday. I think they just get I keep saying it every week. I got to put more 3-0s in because I never have enough. I'm going to tab Miami taking this down. I just think they're probably better across every single game mode. And I think they're definitely second best right now. So give me Miami 3-0.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree as well. I'm going to match. I don't think this is close.
Dang. That's good work right there. That's good work. We're locked, chat. We're locked. All right. Then we go to C9 versus FaZe. We got the Stallions taking on FaZe, man. I mean, listen, both of Zuma's teams right here. I'm going to go FaZe in a 3-0. I'm going to go 2 3-0s in a row here. I just think FaZe are, I mean, it's FaZe versus, you know, a improving C9 team to their credit, but man, I would have FaZe going 2-0 this weekend, which would be massive for them.
Yeah. You're not the only one. I'm matching that as well.
I have FaZe 3-1. I'm going to give C9 the S&D. I think C9's S&D is better than FaZe's S&D right now, so
Okay.
I'll give C9 a map.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Then we get to a big matchup of the weekend, what I'm sure a lot of people are excited for. We got Optic Texas taking on the Riyadh Falcons. 5% of people rocking with the Falcons here in this one. Exnit and his whole family picking them up right there. I mean, obviously, I have Optic winning. I'm gonna give Falcons a map just because I don't know. I feel like they could win a map. I don't know which it'll be, but just out of pure respect for the Falcons and the fact that I think they're probably a top 4 team right now. But I'm going Optic 3-1.
Same.
I also think
we lose.
They'll test maps. They might play like a Blackheart or a Colossus. Not Colossus, but Blackheart maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think we lose first map because we test out Blackheart against them.
There's no way you're not picking Optic.
No, I'm going to go Optic 3-1. I actually think I'm kind of on the same ballpark. I think we'll lose the first map and then win the next 3.
Nice. We're all aligned. Because, I mean, listen, last week, you got to think Optic wants to play maybe a Den or a Blackheart over the course of this weekend. You could definitely get a Blackheart versus Falcons. You could definitely get a Den versus Koi. So I imagine they're going to play both.
We're playing Colossus in that Falcons series, but I think Optic's the best Colossus team in the game.
Yeah, Optic's really nice at Colossus. Okay, and then we end off the day on Saturday with another potentially good matchup. You got G2, probably a top 4 team right now as well, taking on LAT, who is not a top 4 team right now. Now, still the Pick'ems people giving LAT the edge there, almost 74% of the picks. What do we think, man? What do we think?
I'll make this easy. I went G2 3-0 over Surge on Friday. Therefore, I'm going LAT 3-1 on Saturday because if G2 ever wins 2 series in a row, we're going to call the fucking lottery, and I'm calling for numbers. Give me 3-1 LAT.
Do you want me to go, Alex? Oh, you're matching?
No, I'm matching.
You want me to match?
I'll stick with my gut.
Yeah. Listen, I'm changing my approach. I'm changing my approach this weekend. Well, maybe not this weekend, but for this match, chat. You know what? I feel like I try to be conservative with LAT, right? Because it's like, they're not really that good right now. I got LAT 3-0. I think we get 3 close maps. I'm talking 250, 240, 6-5, 4-3. LAT edge out G2 simply off the fact that G2, kind of like what Preston was hinting at, is inconsistent. I think they slip up a little bit. I would usually pick against LAT or go game 5. I'm picking LAT 3-0. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm doing it. If I was smart, I'd pick G2, especially because they both clicked LAT, but I don't care.
Oh my god. You should switch it up, not go delusional on us.
Nah, I'm changing my approach, bro. I'm changing my approach.
Come on. Oh man.
Listen, everyone thinks you're crazy until you're not. You know what I'm saying? All right. Then we go to Sunday. We got Falcons taking on Surge. I got the Falcons 3-1. I'm gonna give Surge the SND, but I got Falcons winning it.
I got Falcons 3-0.
Damn. I also have Falcons 3. I'm not even giving Surge the S&D.
Damn. TJ Halley Mastermind Masterclass, bro.
Enough
Just
with the mastermind,
dude. He's the mastermind.
Like, they're terrible. You could call him Yoda. You could call him. I don't care what.
Yoda's a good nickname for Tej.
I don't care. Call him whatever you want. They're terrible.
We can't call him Yoda. We already have the Yoda King.
It's true. That's true. That's true. But Yoda King played for Surge, so the aura is still there. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, then we got LAT versus the Paris Gentlemates. I'm going Gentlemates 3-1. I'll give LAT a
Same.
map. LAT can't beat these guys. I'm not that delusional. Give me Gentlemates.
Same.
I'm going to go Gentlemates 3-0. I think this is an absolute ass whooping.
I mean, that's how it's been every time they've played for the most part, so it's really not. It's not that far off.
I have no reason to think that LAT even make one of these maps close.
I mean, that's fair. Unless the only way I think this is close is if we get a Scar overload. I think LAT could keep that close.
Okay.
But that's it. That's the only map I think LAT might have a chance on because it's just unless Gentlemates are ass this weekend. I don't know. But I don't think they will be. Okay, Boston Breach versus the Miami Heretics. This is Boston's only matchup of the weekend. And if they lose this, I think they're cooked. Right? Because Surge lose both theirs and they both end on 3 wins. I think Surge beat Boston, right?
Yeah.
So they would have the tiebreaker, I believe.
Yeah, Surge beat Boston.
So I think if Boston lose this matchup, or if Surge win one, pretty much, like, they're cooked. So with that said, I think Boston's cooked. I'm going Miami Heretics. I'll go 3-0. Why not? I'll go 3-0. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll go 3-0 as well.
Another perfect weekend for the Heretics.
I'll go 3-1. I'll give Boston a map just because they're fighting for their life. So
Yeah.
maybe they come out hot swinging, but they're
Maybe.
not beating the Heretics. They're just
Maybe.
not.
Also, Viper with the 2, my guy. Thank you, bro. And then we end off the weekend with a pretty solid matchup. We got Merc taking on Kips, the old duo, as Optic faces off against Koi. I expect some Den in this series, so I think Koi gives us a fight. I got Optic game 5 to go 11-0 this split, heading in as the #1 seed to Major 2.
I got Optic 3-1.
I don't think we see Den in this series at all.
You don't think
I
Optic
know.
risk it?
I know that he said he wanted to get some reps on it, but this is the perfect opportunity for us to play a Blackheart. So I think Den's going to be the veto here, because you're still playing for a win. So I'm going to go Optic 3-0 regardless. I think they're the better team. But we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, listen, do you really want to go undefeated? I mean, obviously, they're trying to go undefeated, but the curse, man, the curse.
I have a theory, because I believe
What,
in
because
divine
it's 11
intervention.
matches, it's different?
No. Well, no, I don't give a fuck about that. My theory, divine intervention. I believe in full circle theory.
Mm-hmm.
We went 0-18 map count this year. We're going 18-0 series count to go 0-18 to 18-0, breaking the record series count in a row. Then we'll lose on series 19. So if we go 11-0 this weekend, we have to play 4 series at the major.
Yeah.
That's 15. We'll win 3 to start, split 3, and then we'll lose.
Okay.
0-18 to 18-0.
Okay, so then that begs the question: Who's Optics matchup in that split that you would lose to? Let's see if it's realistic. It's their third match of the split or their fourth?
It would be their fourth. I didn't even look. So
their fourth matchup of the Major 3 qualifier is the Paris Gentlemates. I mean, listen. You might have cooked. I can't lie. You might have cooked.
Divine intervention, baby. I believe.
That would make sense. Yeah.
We'll see. I like it. Make sure you save your picks as well. And so, yeah, I think all of us have, in this case, Boston and C9 being the ones that don't make the event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I think all of us would have Surge getting the 10 spot.
I mean, they're losing series 1 anyways, but yeah.
Dude, I can't even... The thought of a team with Nasty on it not even making the event is insane, bro. I feel so bad for him. He went from making literally 5 out of 6 of the last 6 grand finals. Well, I guess not last one, so 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
To not even making Major 2 potentially.
Yeah.
That's so tough, bro.
It is.
That's so
It's
tough.
not his fault though. Not his fault.
Yeah, no one wanted him, I guess. It's insane. I'm sure there's a lot of teams like Koi and LAT that maybe wish they would have reached out to Nasty in the offseason, but here we are.
If Koi had Nasty, dude. Can you imagine Nasty and Kips As an AR duo?
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about playing against that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good ass team because Nasty's not like a fast AR, but he's faster than Insight and he's really smart. So like that would be pretty freaking good, bro. You know, maybe they regret their decision. We'll see what ends up happening, right? Maybe they get shit on at the major and then Boston doesn't make it and Boston says, "Oh, we're selling our spot this offseason anyway. Let's just get a little extra bread for Nasty, sell him out there." You know what I'm saying? Nasty should have stayed with
upsets in there.
the Gaming Ghost. He couldn't stay with Surge because they didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay him. That's why they didn't keep their roster.
Yeah, Surge. You gotta remember that.
Yeah,
I took C9 over the Ravens.
you did.
And FaZe over Mates might technically be an upset too.
Yeah, and I mean, I took Heretics over Ravens. That's got to be an upset, right?
Heretics over Ravens.
I'm trolling. Obviously, it's not an upset.
The
Obviously,
only
that's
thing
not an
upset in
upset.
that situation is the 2.5 Ravens fans.
Yeah, exactly. My bad, Ravens fans, bro. Damn, I'm sorry. Listen, the Ravens are going to LAN. They're coming for vengeance after what happened the last time.
I hear you. And they're not gonna get that.
Be nice, bro. Be nice. They're nice with it, bro. They're nice with it. I don't know. Listen, we're going to see what happens with these teams going into the event, but all three of us kind of agree Boston and C9 are unfortunately going to not be going. Maybe that's not unfortunate because they probably don't want to pay for it anyway. But that's actually, wait a second. Not side note, but like side question. Do you think like C9, Boston, and Surge have like booked flights for the major yet or no?
Probably not.
Like, do you think they're waiting to
No.
see if they qualify? Because, bro, what if like it's hard to get a good flight, and flight prices are only going up, so it's only going to cost you more the longer you wait.
They definitely waited for that shit. There ain't no fucking way.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I guess what teams are going to fly out probably like Monday or Tuesday because the event doesn't actually start till Friday.
Do you think players of teams that don't make it will still go?
No, I don't know. I don't think they will. I mean, maybe, but like, do you really? I don't know if you want to. I feel like you'd be sad. And you just got to fly all the way over there too. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. I would love to know if they did, but all right. Let's do buy or sell. I got 4 of them here for us tonight, and we're gonna see who's buying and who's selling. Chat, if you don't know how this works, I have a prompt. If you say buy, that means you agree. You're buying into it. If you say sell, that means you disagree. That means you're not with it. Also, apparently Bush just won the elite. Shout out to the Bush, man. I think they were down 2-0 as well, so that's a good little comeback out of them. Shout out to Bush, man. Good team out of those guys. All right. Buy or sell, Gentlemates are still Optic's #1 competition at Major 2.
I'm selling.
Oh, go ahead. Go first. And then
I was gonna say I'm selling just because of how good Miami looks right now.
Shit.
And
Okay.
For some reason, Miami just is always gonna give us a fucking problem. And with how good Trakes is playing right now, and we know Meadows can have his pop-off series every now and then, or even like a pop-off map, which can really turn a series around for that team. I gotta say it's Miami right now.
I was gonna ask if I could partial buy.
I mean, technically, I can't stop you, but yeah, sure.
Like, can I buy it at discount?
I'm not giving you a discount. You could buy like half a share, though.
Okay. I'm buying half a share for that exact reason. I do think that they are one of the 2 teams that are going to face Optic the best, but I do think Miami is that other one. So I can't single them out and say that they are the clear other opposition to Optic right now when Miami is right there. However, I do think that when it comes to the event, they will be fighting for a spot in Sunday and potentially a spot in Grand Finals.
Dang, I was kind of hoping someone was going to buy. I'm also selling. I think Miami's their best competition. I think Miami looks really good right now. I think Miami always plays Optic well. I think we've heard Optic players in the past say, like, Miami just kind of play like a different style of COD that can kind of catch you off. Yeah, I listen, I think we're all in agreement that, like, mates are going to be good. but I think we kind of think Miami might be a little bit better. But I do think both those teams are making Sunday mates and Miami more than likely. Unless a lot changes this weekend. I guess you never really know. Also, Viper with another too. He said,
Don't
Modern
even read
Warfare,
that shit. Don't even read that
Merc,
shit.
Scrap, Hydra, Net. You know what? I like that team, bro.
Do you?
Yeah, give me Simp actually, and as well. Let's go back to 5s and let's get Simp on there. What do we think? Okay.
Yeah, my fucking ass.
All right. Second one. Buy or sell. LA Thieves will make another roster change this season.
I know Preston's buying.
Yeah, I'll go first because I already said this. I'm buying. I think Abeezy's done after this split. I think they get top 6.
Oh,
you got to.
So you cut out for a second. You said, I guess top 6.
Okay. I think I talked too fast. I'm buying. I think this is BZ's last tournament. I think they go out top 6. And I think if you are LAT, you are looking at this season like this is our last chance to win a Call of Duty championship with Scrap and Hydra. They're gone at the end of the year. They're gone. And this team costs way too much money to be this bad. Way too much money.
Yeah, they don't cost that
If you
much
can't
money.
if you can't figure it out within 2 majors with a team like this, it's not going to work. I think if they don't figure it out ASAP, they're gone. If they go to this tournament and play well, obviously they're not going to make a change. I just don't see it based on their current form. I think they bow out early again, and they have a very tough decision to make.
Wait, you bought, right, Preston?
Yeah, he bought.
Yep.
I'm selling. I think this team needs a little bit more to stick, especially with Neum. Yes, Abeezy has been playing like shit. Tell him to stop going store on Scar, please. I beg you.
Leave it to
Send
Hydra.
somebody else. Send somebody else. I mean, this guy just goes in there and fucking dies. So I don't think it'll be a team change. What needs to happen to the roster? I have no idea. Genuinely, I don't know if they need to fix up their. Obviously, it's a playstyle issue, or maybe just Abeezy really does need Simp. I don't know, but I don't think they make another change.
Yeah, I'm also gonna sell. I just feel like it's one of those teams where they're just not gonna do it. Like I just don't see you dropping or benching an Abeezy or a Hydra, right? Like even if they're playing like ass, I just feel like they're going to keep thinking we have the talent, we can make this work. You know what I mean? And it also comes back to like, who are they going to get? Like, sure, they could go try to buy somebody, maybe out of a squad. Like, I know Preston was talking about Lurks a couple days ago. I'm sure some people are like, go get Dylan Envoy back. But it's like, I don't know if they're realistically going to do that. We also have we ever seen, I mean, I guess what, in like Cold War, like a player bought out mid-season to come straight into a starting lineup? Like, has that really happened much? I don't think so, right? Other than Cold War
Not
Hook,
really.
but Hook was benched already, wasn't he? He wasn't even like he was in the starting lineup still and got poached.
Yeah.
Who
So,
was benched?
I feel like they might be bad enough to have to make a change, but I just feel like realistically, I don't see them doing with how much money they spent on the roster. So I think they'd end up sticking it through. But I just hope they do whatever is going to help them win, man. That's what I want. Whatever is going to help them win, I hope that's what they decide to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, buy or sell. This is TJ's last CDL season.
Fuck no. I'm selling it. This guy's gonna be here until he's fucking 40. He's a mastermind.
Okay. I'm gonna sell. And I'm gonna sell for one reason and one reason only. This TJ's last game should have been 3 CODs ago, and this fucking keeps playing. So for that reason, I think the guy's gonna find a spot in the league every year up until he decides he's done. And I just don't know when that's gonna be. So I'm gonna sell because he finds his way back every year when I just
Mastermind.
think that he's done. He's like Slasher. Slasher finally realized it was time, so maybe Teach is next, but I think he's got 1 or 2 left in him.
The mastermind, man. This is what he does. I'm buying. I think this is it. I think this is Teej's last run. I think every time he's been in the league, he just, no disrespect to Teej, seems like a great guy, very funny personality, but I just don't think he's really contributed much, at least to the winning department. Maybe behind the scenes, he's a great teammate, things like that we don't hear about, but I think this is probably it for Tej. I think this is his last chance, unless he really turns it around and he starts ripping, or, you know what I mean, Surge start doing their thing. I think this is it. Maybe he goes back down to Challengers to run some pockets for a little bit more. Maybe Bush pick him up for another season in Challengers or something next season. But I personally think this is it for Tej. I think this is his last run, unless he really turns up. Also,
You wanna know how
flank
to
with a
fix the
2, bro.
surge?
Yeah, let's hear it. What should
TJ
they do?
Haley in his 9th season, known for his recent CDL success.
Oh, man. Okay, last one. Buy or sell. 3 or more CDL teams will sell their spot this offseason. 3 is obviously kind of like a big number, but I felt like it was the good spot to pick.
Sure. I'll sell, and I'll sell for one reason. I think 3 is a little high. Will we get 1? I feel like 1 might be like almost like guaranteed. 2 would be nice. 3, I feel like I'd be waking up as a kid on Christmas morning with some hot cocoa and presents under the tree. I don't think we're getting that. But I do think we'll get 1. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get 2. I just think 3 is a little too much for me to buy into.
I'm also going to sell. I think Ravens and Boston are gone. Could a Surge or a C9 sell their spot? Maybe. But I feel like we're going to get 2 spots out, and it maybe just won't be 3. So for that case, I'm going to sell because it's just where I set the line.
I'll buy.
Yeah.
I think Space Station, some other Saudi org, Gen G maybe, and and Helmet are all coming to the league, boys.
Yeah. In the stands.
In the stands. So yeah,
you got people Gen G out of right field.
That shit, he pulled that from way back, bro.
Well, weren't they like rumored to be coming?
I think they were at one point, yeah, like last year at some point, yeah. They were one of the teams.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe everyone sells their spot. LAT out of here. You know what I mean? We're gone. We're selling the spot. We're going to Counter-Strike for full time.
And Rubet with Hex. Let's go.
Gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay the bills. So yeah, that's what I got for buy or sell. That's what I got. Okay. I was hoping we'd have a little bit more disagreements tonight. I'm trying to pick ones that I think we disagree on. Because like I like ChatGPT, like, give me some buy or sells for the Call of Duty League, and did this whole thing. And every one it gives me is like, the league needs to change its format. Like, obviously the league needs to change its format, or LAN matches are better than online. Like, ChatGPT, bro, you clearly don't watch COD. So I'm trying to come up with them off the top of my head. So I'm going to keep trying to come up with ones that I think we'll disagree on. But yeah, that's what I got for this week.
W
All right,
chat.
Minute to win it time. Chat,
minute to win it.
You know what time it is, man. Look at the graphic, chat. Look at that graphic, man. Minute to win it. If you don't know how this works, Preston is our host this week. He has 2 sets of trivia questions. Alex and I will both go separately. We have 60 seconds to answer as many questions correct as we can. Whoever gets more wins. Right now, Preston is in the lead with a score of 2-1 because he won last week, so he's currently taking the lead. But Preston, you're the host, so I will allow you to take the reins.
Sure thing. Guys, as always, I got player 1, I got player 2. I got 12 questions for each, interchanging COD and general knowledge. Since Alex picked player last time, Jake, I'll let you pick 1. If you want. All right, Alex, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay,
Chad, so it's the only place you get COD and general knowledge at the same time, bro.
Are you throwing the timer up on the
I will. As soon as we say go, I'll put it up because it's going to start counting down as soon as I click it.
Okay. Alex is first for player 2. That means, Jake, as soon as you count down 5, 4, 3, you get started, and I'll read question 1.
Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Alex, you ready?
No, I barely passed high school, so we'll see how this goes.
It's okay. Listen, you're going to cook. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. What's the largest dry desert in the world?
The Mojave.
What was the final map played during the MW2 season?
Final map played?
Yeah.
Oh, Embassy.
Which NFL team has the only recorded perfect season, including the Super Bowl?
Miami Dolphins.
What team did Draza play with his rookie year?
OGLA.
What year was the Mona Lisa stolen?
Whenever Jake was born, so like 1893 or something.
What the fuck?
What team got 3rd at Vanguard Champs?
Seattle Surge.
What's the only planet that rotates on its side?
Capsule.
Damn.
What's a DLC zombies map from Black Ops 1? Name any.
Time.
Mob of the
Nice.
Dead.
Okay. Time's
Who
up. Let's
plays-
go through.
Dude,
You did okay.
This
You
guy
did
said
okay.
Capsule.
No.
What's
No,
wrong
you
with
actually
him?
did. You actually did okay. I can't lie.
Hey, also Haddo and Outcast with the raids on Twitch, bro. W's in the chat.
W.
Appreciate the raids,
W.
man. Bro said suck that peen. Who's and when?
Oh God.
I'm ready. Appreciate the
Nah,
raids,
you-
guys. Thank you. You came back just in
Sucking
time
it.
for Alex's trivia.
Sucking
Nah,
any
you,
peen.
you did all right. All right, here we go. What's the largest dry desert in the world? The answer is the Sahara.
Mm-hmm.
What was the-
Yeah.
What was the final map played during the MW2 season? It was Embassy. Very good way to get there.
Go work.
Which
go
NFL
work.
team has the only recorded perfect season, including the Super Bowl? It was the Miami Dolphins. What team did Draza play with his rookie year? It was OGLA. What year was the Mona Lisa stolen? It was not 1893, but you weren't that far off. It was 1911.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, not
Okay.
that far away.
What team got third at Vanguard Champs? It was the Surge. What's the only planet that rotates on its side? It is not Capsule. It is Uranus.
That's insane. This guy said Capsule, bro.
Name a DLC zombies map from Black Ops 1. You had one of 4 options. You didn't name any of them. You could have gone with Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, or Moon.
Yeah,
I
he said
did-
mob.
And you
He
went
said
with,
mob.
and you went with Mob of the Dead.
Oh,
I chucked
man.
that. I chucked that.
So I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 out of 8.
Not
so
bad.
Jake needs 4 to tie.
Not
5 to
bad.
win. We haven't
Not
had
bad.
a tie yet.
I
When's gonna be
know.
our first
Outcast
tie?
Elite CMG, thank you for the follows, by the way. Listen,
WZ.
I'm going to get 4 on purpose so we can do the tiebreaker. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
I'm going to get
Okay,
4 on
okay.
purpose. All right, Alex,
All right.
count us down. I'm locked. I'm bad at
Okay.
chat. I'm not going to miss a question, bro. Watch this shit.
Preston, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jake, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
What element is named after a mythological character?
Hydrogen.
Before switching to 6, how many rounds were needed to win an S&D map?
4.
What's the smallest bone in the human body?
Smallest? Something in your ear. I don't fucking know what it's called.
What's the total number of seconds that can be accumulated in a hardpoint map?
Total?
Total.
499.
What's the name for a mathematical figure that cannot be expressed as a ratio of 2 integers?
What? I don't even know what you just said. A fraction. I don't know. What did you just ask?
Which org did Hex join to help bring along the Huntsman?
NRG.
What's the longest river in Asia?
In Asia? I don't know. The Nile's not in Asia, but I'll say the Nile.
Who's the youngest player to ever win CDL champs?
CDL champs would be Shotzi.
Final question. Okay. You also answered 8 questions. You also
God.
answered 8 questions.
Bro, what even was that math question? I didn't even understand.
Okay.
I heard integers and that was it.
I want to let you know, I made player 1 a little bit harder. So
That's insane.
You picking player 1, you fucked yourself a little bit. I can't lie. Here we go. What element is named after a mythological creature? The answer is Prometheum.
What the fuck
that's
is
what it
that?
is.
Isn't that a
Before-
movie?
Before switching to 6, how many rounds were needed to win S&D? The answer is 4.
Yes.
What's the smallest bone in the human body? Alex, I'm going to let you be the judge. It is a bone in the ear.
There's
He
three,
did not give me the-
three bones in the ear are the 3 smallest. I don't remember what they're called.
He did not give me the name. You could be the judge. I'm not going to be the judge on that one. If you feel like being gracious,
Will in chat be the judge?
I think
Chat-
if I got 3, you should let that tie me and Alex. But if
okay. All right.
I got
we'll come back
4,
to it.
don't let it be a tiebreaker. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll come back to it. What's the total number of seconds that can be accumulated in a hardpoint map? Way to get there. It was 499. I thought I might trip you up. I didn't.
I had to do the math.
Hey,
What's the name for a mathematical figure that cannot be expressed as a ratio of 2 integers? It's an irrational number. That's what I was looking for.
Hmm.
Which org did Hex join to help bring along the Huntsman? It was NRG. What's the longest river in Asia? It's the Yangtze. I don't even know how you say that. Yangtze. Who's the youngest player to ever win CDL champs? Answer is actually Illy.
Somebody did I get right.
Ender.
So you got 1, 2, 3, and potentially 4 if Chat and Alex want to see a tiebreaker.
I think we should do the
Now,
tiebreaker,
chat.
bro.
Let's
Personally.
do it.
Chat, here's how the
Tiebreaker.
tiebreaker works. We decided this before we started the game. If we're giving this a 4-4, I'm going to come up with a question on the fly. It is going to be a closest to the actual answer wins. So it's going to be a single number answer. Whoever gives me a number the closest wins.
Bet. Sir Plum with the 12 months, by the way. Let's go, Sir Plum.
Let's
Okay.
get it. Let's
Let
get
me
it.
come up with a question.
Yeah, give us a question. Listen, I'm locked. He's gonna come out and he's gonna say, "How many miles away are we from Jupiter?" I don't fucking know.
Let me think of a question.
Man, I'm actually so disappointed I didn't get the ear one, bro. The bone.
I already never gotten that shit for sure. I would have said my wiener, but
Yeah, but like, is my wiener the good? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. I don't know. Bro, Outcast, you're not supposed to tell anybody that, bro. You're not supposed to tell anybody.
oh my god, I'm crying, yo.
He's got to have a question. Come on, Mr. Banana.
I'm thinking.
Come on. Mr. Savannah Banana.
Savannah Bananas. Yo, Jake, how are your Knicks doing?
They're okay. The Knicks are like good. You just need to see them in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
I've heard the Lakers have been kind of popping off lately.
Like the Knicks are good, but like they gotta do it in the playoffs.
Okay.
This is gonna be something obscene. Like we're not even gonna come close.
Here's the tiebreaker question. Our first tiebreaker on the show. Whoever gets it closest wins the point and wins today's show.
Okay.
In total miles,
No, dude.
how many miles wide is it from the furthest tip of the west coast of the United States to the furthest tip of the east coast of the United States? In total miles. I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds. You can come up with your number, and I'll come back and let you guys guess.
60 seconds to come up with our number?
60 seconds.
I'm gonna try not to look at chat. I don't want chat to spoil it for me.
Chat, don't look at it.
Let me do some math here. Let me do some thinking. So
wait. Repeat the question. One more time.
Okay. How many miles wide is the United States from the furthest tip west to the furthest tip east? So the entirety width of the United States. Give me your best guess of how long it is in miles. How wide it is in miles.
This is all 50 states?
Well, it's like from its furthest point, I guess. Its widest point. So my guess would probably be like Cali and like Jersey or something is probably my guess. I don't know.
How many Gavutus is the length? That's a good question.
What are Gavutus?
I feel like I had a number come into my mind that I think I guess I'm just gonna stick with. I don't know.
Say it. Shoot.
Well, I feel like we should have to say it at the same time. Because if I say 10,000 and you think it's less, you just have to say 9,999 and you'd be closer if it is less. You know what I mean?
True.
I have my number according to Google, so.
Okay.
So whenever you have a number, we say it at the same time. I think is the best way to do it.
I think it's been about 60 seconds.
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. So we have to say it at different times because I need to hear it. So Jake, give me your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5,700.
Alex, give me your answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3,500.
Okay, I don't need to do any math. Alex is way closer. Way closer. It is 2,834 miles long.
Really?
2,834 miles long.
That's
okay,
it?
so the reason I was asking is because
wide. Wide, but yeah.
Why? Because if we're including Hawaii, I think Jake would technically win because Hawaii is all the way in the Pacific.
Yeah, I guess he meant mainland. I guess that's, you know what I mean. I can understand.
So, from 2,834, Jake just about doubled that. No,
That's crazy, bro.
Let's see, hold on. Hawaii to New York in miles. How much is that? 4,900. Jesus Christ.
I guess I could have gotten that. I don't know why I thought it was wider. I tried to do the math because when we drove from Pennsylvania to Texas when we moved here, it was like 1,500 miles, I think. So I was like, there's no way the width of the country is not like more than double that. You know what I mean? So I just shot high.
It's literally right in the middle, though. You shot yourself in the foot. You're right in the middle. And you're also traveling south. That adds miles.
But that's what I'm saying is like if from Pennsylvania to the north of Texas is 1,500, I was thinking the whole width of the country got to be double.
Wait,
at
Jake,
least.
What was your answer?
5,700.
Ooh. Again, off technicality, the furthest 2 points in the U.S. is from Log Point, Elliott Key, Florida, to somewhere in Hawaii, and it's 5,800 miles.
I think we need another tiebreaker.
Fine. All right, fine. That's fair. Fine. I didn't even. Okay, that's fair. I was thinking more like, but that's fine. All right. Fine.
I guess he didn't specify. One more tiebreaker, chat.
Okay, one more tiebreaker.
That's good work out of you, Alex. Thanks for saving me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I deserve it.
Sure. Whenever you want it.
Alaska, 1,000%.
Yeah, it's definitely Alaska. Viper, thank you too. Now, he has to do a question that's like number based because if we both just say Alaska, then it's like whether we're wrong or right, we tie again.
Yeah.
But it is Alaska. Draza's home is very large, I heard.
I wonder if that makes him large.
Now you're thinking with your head, and I'm not talking the one on your top.
Not the one that this way.
You could do it, Preston. You could do it.
I'm trying to think of a really, really good one. All right, I'll just give you one.
He's gonna say some bullshit again, bro, for sure. How many millimeters to the exact number length is my wiener?
That might be infinite, honestly.
Infinite? You think he's that big?
This guy just keeps on growing. I mean,
it's like Pinocchio's nose. Except the more money he earns, the longer it gets, which is why it's massive. He's rich as shit.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Just rip it. Just rip it.
It's a good one. All right. How many days is 1 billion seconds?
How many days is 1 billion seconds?
Yes.
How many fucking seconds are in a regular day?
No calculators.
1 billion is a lot of seconds, bro.
How many days is 1 billion seconds?
That's like a lot of seconds. Like imagine like a billion seconds, like right now.
I'm gonna go with 3,000 days.
Okay.
I don't even.
6,767.
1 billion seconds.
Yep.
So like, I'm gonna say. How many did you say? 1,000 days?
He said 3,000.
3,000. I'm gonna say 10,000.
Okay. The answer is 11,574 days.
Days?
Yes, which accumulates to about 31.7 years.
A billion seconds is almost 32 years.
Is almost 32 years.
Damn.
Jesus.
So Preston's been alive for like 2 billion seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. The reason I asked that is I saw a TikTok the other day that actually made me like tweak. It said, "You want to know the difference? You want to know the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire?"
Oh yeah.
Now, a billionaire can spend like $1.2 million a day and still have money left over.
But it put into perspective. A million seconds is 30 days, 31 days. A billion seconds is 31
That's what it
years.
is. Because I almost said 30 days at first because I've seen the million seconds is 30 days.
Yeah.
But then when I thought about it, I was like, there's no way 1,000,000,000 seconds is 30
Yeah.
days. I must be having
Yeah.
this wrong.
1,000,000 seconds is 30 days. 1,000,000,000 seconds is 30 years.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
actually,
All right.
can I take that last one back?
I feel like Alex deserves to win. I don't know. I feel scummy about the win.
We can give me the win. I can go up 3-1.
Okay.
I think we give Alex the win because I even got Grace on the tiebreaker originally, like to get to the tiebreaker, and then on the first tiebreaker, I think Alex wins.
Okay. The ear bone for future reference is the stapes, by the way.
Stapes.
The
The
what?
stapes. Stapes.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Man.
stapies. I don't know how it's said, but
Brother, I took one science class in college, and it was Intro to College Chemistry.
wait, FaZe goes to saying one more winner take all rubber match.
No, I'm giving Alex the win, bro. It feels
right.
fair. I feel like
Alex
I should have
2,
won.
Preston 2, Jake 1.
Yep.
Woo! Look at
Okay.
that class act from Jake. Now I have to suck him off.
Please. Please.
Just
But yeah,
wait.
chat. I mean, that's all we got, boys. Anything else? Anything you want to add? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to talk about? Nice little hour show.
No. What else
think
has
I'm
been
all
going
good,
on?
man.
Yeah, what else has been going on in the COD team? I mean,
Nothing, bro. It's kind of dead. It's kind of dead. Chat, you want to ask some questions? Rip it. 3 questions.
Good.
We'll answer 3 questions right now. Rip it.
first 3.
First 3 questions we answer.
Yes, Alex has a 13-inch dick. Yes,
Okay.
Jake has a 3-inch dick. Yes, my dick is 4 centimeters if I'm lucky.
How's life? Pretty good. I can't lie. I feel like we're gonna get deep for a second here. I feel like I've been trying to focus on being appreciative for a lot of the things in my life that, like, I watch COD for a living, right? Like, there's nights where like I have to cast 1v1 me and it's like 9 p.m. and I'm sitting at my desk getting ready to sit here and cast for 5 hours, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this. And then I'm like, wait a second. You're watching people play Call of Duty for a living, right? Like, I'm in good health. I'm making enough money to pay my bills. Like, there's a lot of shit going on in the world that, like, it could be a lot worse. So life's been good. I'm trying to be more mindful and appreciative. So I'm going to say life's good.
Wow. You know
I
what?
don't know.
Let's all take a second to give this a round of applause, because, you know, last year when Optic were 0-18, I was feeling this exact same way. You know what I'm saying? So now Jake is watching his
Honestly,
team be ass.
And I can't lie, this is again, is like LAT being ass is like the least of my worries. You know what I
There we
mean?
go.
Like,
See? There
there's
we
so
go.
much
See?
more in life that matters than my favorite
That's right.
COD team. And
That's
yeah,
right.
it's like I watch COD for a living and I'm on stream. So when they're ass, it's like a little bit worse because then people in the chat are roasting me and trolling me. But it's like, bro, if my COD team being fucking 4-5 in qualifiers or 5-4 and going out top 6 of the majors, the worst thing I have going on, I think I'm lit. So yeah.
W mindset.
Yeah.
W mindset.
What about you guys? You got to answer too.
Yeah, I mean, life's been great the last couple months, honestly. I mean, there really
Okay.
isn't much for me to complain about. I mean, I wake up every day. I'm in the same mindset of Jake. I wake up every day. I have a job that I go to. I have a house that's being paid, or an apartment that's being paid for. I don't have any bills. My car is paid off. I mean, like, yeah, there's really not, like, there's really nothing I can complain about. Obviously, like, it's just like it's hot as shit right now in in Stockton.
stoked.
So that sucks definitely. But other than that, I mean, I wake up every day. I like my job. It's not a job that I dread to go to every morning. When I get to watch COD on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with my boys, I mean, that's life. I'm a part of an org that I would never have thought I would have been part of an org a couple years ago.
Gotta admit.
Shout out to admit, those are my fucking boys. So yeah, chat. Life is great. Life is great.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of a scare today. I had to refill my prescription that I've been on for the last month, and these fuckers came back telling me it was gonna cost me $3K a month. I almost shot somebody through the phone.
Yeah.
Luckily, I signed up for a program. We're back to paying nothing. Thank God.
There you go.
That would have really sucked bad. Life's good, man. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I thought you were gonna say like
life is amazing. It is what it should be.
He's getting married.
I am.
He is.
I am getting married. Yeah, in T-minus like 2.5 months.
Heck yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. Because I'm secretly gay. So you
gotta, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta push through, bro. We all accept you for who you are here, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just think of that one meme. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, what else we got? When will Insight get dropped? I think the end of this season is the end of the Insight Ultra experiment.
Yeah.
Anybody disagree?
Major.
It might be sooner, honestly.
Major 3.
Okay.
I don't believe
can't tell if he's being for real or not.
I don't believe this koi. I don't believe this koi hype.
You're not believing in the fish?
Nah. I really like Kips, and Joe Deceives is a beast, but I'm not buying into this koi hype. I don't think.
What team will Real end up on? I think it'd be Boston. I think if there's any team he's gonna go on, it's gonna be Boston for Purge, probably.
Yeah. Because again, I don't think they're gonna make it, so they're probably gonna drop Purge as soon as their last match ends, and Real's gonna come on in.
I think LAT for a BC.
Okay. Shout out Real, man. Shout out Real. Is Shotzi just Snoopy without superstars?
Dude.
I think what the fuck did I just hear?
I mean,
what a stupid ass
as they always say, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike.
Like, what the fuck kind of question is that shit?
What the
listen,
if my aunt
I
had
guess
balls, she'd be my uncle. Like, what the
I guess
fuck are we
to play devil's advocate, we have no way of disproving. Because we've never seen Snoopy with superstars, and we've never seen Shotzi without at least really good players.
We have seen Snoopy with superstars.
Slasher?
And Cramp.
Yeah, you know what? You make a good point.
And most recently, the guy who has a Merc effect himself, Spart.
True. Is Nasty the best player Snoopy's ever played with?
No, he's played with Doug Sensor Martin.
DCM, the GOAT. You guys have a ring, kind of.
I mean, probably, to be honest.
Yeah,
probably. Which, I mean, it's not like that's like a bad thing. A lot of people would love to play with Nasty, I'm sure.
Did we play with Beans? Nasty's better than Beans.
Beans is terrible.
He did just make the finals, though, this Elite.
Oh, did he?
So, like, and they lost.
If Optic makes me happy, what are you without them? I'm nothing.
Think about it. He's just burner at that point.
Yeah, I'm just burner.
You wouldn't even be Optic Texas. You'd just be burner.
You would have to find an entire new
well, at this point, he could be Omer Brooklyn burner.
What the fuck is that word? Alias. I couldn't think of the fucking word. Thank you. I couldn't think of what the fucking was for a second. I had a stroke.
That's true. Imagine, dude. Like, imagine if Alex was like Vancouver Surge burner. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like, imagine he was Miami Heretics burner.
That one's not too bad. But like, the Texas part,
Paris Legion burner
is what makes it that much better.
Paris Luge burner.
No, see, like,
not a good abbreviation.
Terrible.
Like when people see TX, they think Texas.
Well, that is because the abbreviation for the state of Texas is TX. You know what I mean? Like, and they also know Optic Texas. So
exactly, but like it works.
You know what I mean?
Like you can't do Paris leg.
Yeah, no. mean, you can maybe do like LAD's burner.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they already have Jake. Jake is
That's
pretty
true.
much LAT. I mean, he makes all the roster moves.
Yeah, I wish. I'd be on that roster yesterday.
What's your biggest pet peeve? What do you stop hyping up former pros, cooking, and challengers? Oh, like Beans. I see what you're saying.
Nah, bro, Beans is like solid.
I already
Beans
had my
is
rant on
Beans.
him. I was
Yeah.
we were all excited to see him play, and he's just like one of
I
the
know.
most overrated players ever.
Damn.
He is.
Damn.
He really is.
Rest in peace,
It's
my
the
granny.
EU
She got
dashing.
hit by a bazooka.
Yeah, they called him EU Dashy.
What's wrong with this guy? Oh man. All right, boys, let's round us out, man. Say your parting words. Let's get it going.
Chat, we love you. Every single one of you.
Mwah.
If you love us, if you hate us, or if you don't give 2 fucks about us,
Mhm, mhm.
you're still watching, you dog
Yes,
shit
you are.
fuck.
You are. You are. You are. Chad, I'm gonna flip
Let-
my bean to you guys tonight.
Hey yo, hey yo. I mean, chat, is there ever a normal word that comes out of his mouth? Like genuinely, is there? Can we go 5 minutes without him saying some heinous shit?
Oh shit.
Oh my god, chat. We'll see you this weekend, man. Watch party, obviously Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The part timers will hopefully join us throughout the weekend.
Oh
If you're
my
listening in post,
God.
leave a 5-star review on Spotify, drop a like, sub to the channel, all those sorts of things. And tune in next week for more whatever the hell we're doing on this show at this point, man. It's an evolving creature. So shout out to all you on the chat, man, and we're gonna catch you all this weekend for some COD, man. Peace out.
Peace.
This guy's gonna go flick his bean in the chat, dude. I mean, what am I watching?